What if the video your students are watching looks completely real, but the event never actually happened? In an age where AI can generate convincing faces, voices, and videos, knowing how to question digital content is becoming just as important as knowing how to read it. Imagine this. A student walks into class and shows everyone a video of a famous person making an outrageous statement. The video looks real, the voice sounds real, the face looks real, and before anyone questions it, everyone believes it. Then the teacher asks one simple question: how do you know this actually happened? That question opens the door to a new reality. Today, students aren't only dealing with written misinformation. They can encounter AI-generated images, cloned voices, manipulated videos, and content designed to look authentic. So the challenge isn't simply finding information anymore. It's knowing which information deserves to be believed. For years, we've taught children, don't talk to strangers online. Don't click suspicious links. Don't believe everything you read. These lessons are still important, but they're no longer enough. Students also need a verification process. Teach them this simple framework: stop, observe, question, verify, decide. Stop before reacting. Observe what you're actually seeing or hearing. Question where it came from. Verify the evidence. And only then decide whether it deserves to be believed or shared. This shifts students from passive consumers to active investigators. Instead of presenting deepfakes as something frightening, turn students into investigators. Tell them, your job isn't to decide whether something is real immediately. Your job is to investigate. Then give them questions. Who created this? Where did it first appear? What evidence supports the claim? Can we find the original source? Do independent sources confirm it? Could this video be missing important context? Now students aren't simply trying to guess whether something is fake. They're learning how to build conclusions from evidence. Here's a simple activity you can introduce into your classroom. At the beginning of a lesson, show students a short piece of digital media. Give them 60 seconds to investigate. But don't immediately ask, is this fake? Instead ask, what makes you curious? Students respond using 3 prompts. I notice. What do I actually see or hear? I wonder, what questions does this raise? I need to verify, what information do I need before I believe it? This teaches students to observe first rather than immediately jump to a conclusion. Students can learn to notice possible warning signs. Maybe the lip movements don't match the audio. Perhaps facial expressions seem unnatural. Maybe the lighting or reflections don't make sense. There could also be unusual background details, distorted objects, or strange changes in someone's voice. But here's an important lesson: a visual glitch doesn't prove something is AI generated. Technology changes quickly, and humans can make mistakes too. So teach students. Notice the clue. Then investigate. The clue is the beginning of the investigation, not the conclusion. This is one of the most important skills students can develop. When they encounter suspicious content, teach them to 1. Stop sharing it. 2. Find the original source. 3. Look for independent reporting. 4. Check when and where the content was created. 5. Look for the original full-length video or image. 6. Compare the claim with reliable sources. Students don't need to become digital forensic experts. They need to understand one simple principle: evidence matters more than impressions. There's another side to digital deception that we often overlook: emotion. A misleading video doesn't always have to fool us technically. Sometimes it simply needs to make us react before we think. If something online makes you extremely angry, frightened, shocked, or excited, that is exactly when you should slow down. Teach students. The stronger your emotional reaction, the slower you should verify. Pause. Take a breath. Check the source. Look for evidence. Then decide what to do. That small pause can prevent students from becoming the next person to spread misinformation. A modern classroom should teach more than facts. It should teach students how to decide what deserves to be believed. We can't remove every deceptive video from the internet, and we shouldn't try to. Instead, teach students to pause, question, investigate, verify. The goal isn't to make them distrust everything online. It's to help them understand that truth requires evidence. In the age of AI and synthetic media, this may be one of the most important forms of literacy we can teach.